anything with it.
Yeah. I love that when you spawn in it, the world just gradually appears.
Because there's a lot of housing, especially towards the southern side. A lot of it is housing.
Right,
So the main thoroughfares with the central reservations there, sort of more business areas.
Yeah. So to start off with, I'll get us a handful of maps.
And yeah, and you start mapping it.
And I'll start mapping it out.
So the idea is that it goes from modern at the east side, and as you get along, it gets obviously older, but even within sort of the older parts of the city, the further west you go, the lower class the area becomes.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
So we'll place the single
So
map
that's
in
why
there.
you have, the factory there, because it's like all working class sections. And that's why you'd have like these smaller houses as well. Compared that to further east, where the housing's a lot more expensive looking.
Yeah, it looks the part.
Now that I think about it, there's a few things I'm missing. I have a fire station. I do not have a hospital nor a police station.
Oh, a police station.
And I'm not sure where to put them.
Do you not have a... Oh no, that's the other city I'm thinking of.
Yeah, the old one that I liked, but a lot of the roads didn't make sense. This one was designed to be a bit more true to life.
I'll make... So that's one map. Done. Right. I shall put this on my offhand. I've got a 4x map here. I shall...
The other thing about it as well, something that adds a lot of detail, is cars.
I'm realising this 4x maps doesn't include much of the city actually, this one at least. It's going to be the next one over that's going to include it all. Oh well, this one will be good to see how much expansion you've got.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing you help as well, making things like cars and stuff. My general idea is that cars are 3 wide, buses, trucks try to be 4 wide.
Yeah, 4 wide.
So you can, if you have any ideas for cars, I'm not really...
Are you going to build a port on this one as well?
A port? I'm not sure. I think further east will have...
flying about here
or what
to
do you
your
call
west.
them, like the small docks where you have all the private yachts, like something you'd find in Monaco. I can't remember what you call them. Marinas?
Yeah, marinas, yeah.
I plan on having that further up, but it's all modern.
Because you've got a decent bit of ocean here as well to mess about with.
If you imagine like down the Clyde of Glasgow where you have the new built things.
Yeah.
That's what I'd imagine that up there to be, so it's all modern, sort of more expensive housing.
Oh, it's showing up this time, yes.
And then again, feel free to put in any detail that you see fits, like on the beach you'd probably have
sunshades,
a few things
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Maybe mats and that. You've got a lot of mountainous terrain over towards your west, by the way. Mind you, I'm at like negative 380, 1300. It's very mountainous and hilly over here.
The immediate west seems relatively fine, it's just like a butt.
Yeah, where you are now, to your kind of rear, so where you're facing now, that's quite good. You've got quite a lot of ocean there you can mess about with and change.
Because the idea of where I'm currently positioned is that this is going to be the start of all the industry and the working class sections.
Yeah. Because you could have, that's what I was meaning by the port, because you could have one there because you're accessing the water there.
Yeah, there'll be a port with all the like shipping containers and everything made somewhat realistically.
Yeah.
I'm not really too concerned about the fact that some of it is jungle, because I can work around that. There's only really
level it.
exactly.
TNT still does the same.
Likewise, terrain isn't really an issue either.
Yeah.
I do want to add some form of terrain in the
Yeah,
city,
like
so
you were saying,
roads
varying
do
it
increase
slightly.
in height. Yeah.
Yeah. The
Because to have a
industrial area
completely
would probably be
flat city.
relatively flat, whereas like what would you say, not the industrial side, the more luxurious kind of city civilians housing area, the east side pretty much.
Yeah, that'd be
That would
hilly.
probably have
Yeah.
more variation in it, yeah. Because industrials would be built in the flatter area, because it's cheaper. You know, economics. It's back to the basics.
And then as well as that, we can also extend further south beyond the castle as well, so we can have a lot more stuff going on. Because I don't think there's an issue of space constraints, I don't think.
Yeah.
Because I think it's all inland from that point. There's lots of water, but it's all inland.
Yeah, that is all inland. I'm mapping that bit now. And yeah, it's all inland.
And then as well, the castle's a big ramp to it, and there's just sort of that big grass open between that and the main road.
Yeah.
I started filling out like bush and like vegetation. I'm not because I want to try and like cover it as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because also it would be sort of rougher vegetation there, or at least that's what I'd assume it to be.
These fireworks are so slow.
Then
there's something else that works really, really well for removing bits of land.
What?
End crystals. They cause a really big explosion.
Yeah. But if you have like an idea of like buildings and stuff, you're free just to build and they'll sort of oversee it.
Yeah.
And then if you have an idea for a new road, you can lay it out and determine.
See if it's viable or not.
Because the idea is just planning.
Right, that's you got an idea pretty much a few hundred blocks off to your west. And now time to actually do one which will include the city this time. And it'll show you the furthest extent you have to the kind of north of the city.
I don't really need too far. I don't really need.
Yeah, I kind of just made a level 4 map and just started flying, and then I realised how big a level 4 map really is.
Yeah.
And it is. It's very big.
Just sort of the immediate area mapping.
Yeah.
Where the city actually is, I'd be fine with.
I'm going to do one this time in the city. This one will cover the entire city, I'm almost certain. I'll just go land here, the new cartography table. Get another map.
And then see these like 2 sort of mud brick modern apartments are.
Yeah.
As much as I like them, the road that they're situated on is sort of your modern central business district. So I think those are going to be the only 2 ones there. I want the rest of them. No. Oh well, I'll do higher, but it's not in the course. But I want sort of the rest of it.
CPD stuff isn't the course, yeah. You get taught about that. It's National 5 stuff. You cover.
Yeah.
Right.
So like beyond those 2 houses there, it's all going to be like big business, office towers and stuff. And then at the seafront is where you're going to have high class modern housing, like that penthouse that I have.
Yeah. Looking out onto the sea.
It's going to be stuff like that, yeah. And then also as you get further east beyond the business district, beyond the big skyscrapers, they all go mid-level, as they do in real life, and then airport and I was thinking more modern housing.
You've got a cursed
like
tree.
Suburb housing. Yeah, we have a few cursed trees.
There's a cursed tree just floating.
And then On the west side, I'm thinking beyond all the old section, I plan on having sort of the post-war builds on that side as well, the post-war suburbs.
Yeah, level 4 maps are definitely too big for the city.
Yeah, the city, it looks big, but if you
when you put it, well, a 4x map's what, like 1,000? Big. No, it's a few thousand by a few thousand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, right. I think a level 2 map would be better.
Mm-hmm.
Because, where are you?
Yeah, level 3 map really doesn't really highlight a lot of the details is good.
I'm pretty much on top of you. I'm at the wee alleyway.
Yeah.
The sandstone houses.
Yep, I'm right there. Right at the entrance. Good and tag.
Oh, there you are. Right, like, take this map then, and you'll see what I mean.
My inventory's actually full, I think. Did that just disappear? Because that's the one I've got.
You not got it? You sure?
No.
Does that pick it back up?
No, man. It just sucked in and it just disappeared. It's all building blocks. God damn it.
Weird. Anyway, well, look at that one. You'll see what I mean. That includes half the factory, by the way.
For God's sake, it's done that again. I have an offhand open. Why are you doing that?
There's your map back.
Right.
Yeah, that's your map back. What's that one? Right, that's a level 3 map. Alright, cool. I'll do the level 3 map this time as opposed to level 4, because level 4 one is just...
Yeah, the level 3's...
Get the... Remember I sent
you that...
See,
we do the level 3 map at the factory, and that should fill the area, and then after we've done that... Or don't fill it, just leave it as is.
I think this one actually covers... I need to put it in my offhand.
Yeah.
There we go. Right.
And then after you create the map, we can start on building...
Yeah.
Whatever.
We can have a look and see.
That's the best part about it.
Gives us a better view of the area. Yeah, you've got a massive amount of ocean here.
Too much.
You don't what?
I'm also... Yeah, I literally just like fly above it and visually look for myself, right?
Yeah.
What could be done here? So do we want to do detailing or do we want to expand the city out more?
What I was planning to do is once I've done the mapping of it, I was planning to go and finish up some wee things like correct wee bits of roads and whatnot, or add in like the wee shop fronts that are there, so just kind of wee nitty bits around the city. Kind of finish a couple of the buildings which haven't been finished, and fix up anything that I think could be a good idea to do. And then once I've done that, we can then consult what way we're going to expand and what buildings we're going to start building.
We're going to be doing the same. I'm just going to have to try and think about what I'm going to do.
I keep thinking I've missed bits, but it's actually just sand.
Also, past me put an access road through there. Yeah, that makes sense. The thing is, I want sort of the infrastructure to be semi-realistic as well. So like, you'd have an access road, you know, in between like skyscrapers and stuff for like rubbish collection and such, or maintenance.
I can now go. If I just actually go to this junction here.
If you do,
there we go.
I do like heavily suggest like getting up pictures of like old London streets with sort of the old housing on it, just to get a feel for what it's actually like nowadays, because things like obviously you've seen Glasgow, things like the inner city parts of Glasgow, London, etc. That's all the basis for this place.
Yeah.
At least when it goes to the older stuff.
So now that should be... scaled the same roughly. There'll be a cartography table sitting on the beachfront, but that's because I was thinking that. Using it.
Then
we'll get rid of it in a second.
If you're bored, feel free to design or make a house.
Yeah. Start expanding.
Mm-hmm. I always like to go into as much detail as I've went, like me looking at like old like OS maps of London to see how the buildings were maintained and everything, but just getting a rough idea of what the buildings look like together and say the repetition of like blocks of buildings, getting a feel for what they'd be like, so you know how far to extend a block down of the same building before you stop.
Yeah. See these level 3 maps? They do the city no justice.
Yeah, but it's just to get an overview. It just gives you a better overview of the
area, yeah.
That's sort of the idea of easier than now.
Because that's me done too now, which I think practically cover the city. I just missed a point where I'd forgot to put it in my offhand. What the? What's that? Oh, there's a shipwreck.
Yeah, I see. I'll send you
what's it got in it?
A post from someone's account. They do like period versions of the buildings that we're doing. As in they depict theirs like way back in the day, but it's a good idea to get a feel for what the buildings should be looking like.
Yeah.
So it's sort of those like old buildings. I really don't know how to describe them without going in detail about, it's exactly from this era characterised by X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Because it gets complex. When you look at like historic architectural styles, it gets complex very quickly.
Right, there
because you get like a subdevelopment of a style because it's in like a transition period, so it's sort of like two different styles, and then you have like revival styles and fucking it's fucking endless.
There we go. This time I've made a copy of the map so it doesn't delete itself. If I go like that,
and I'll even send you a picture of another guy much the same. And see if you just like scroll through there, can you get an idea of what the buildings we're trying to build.
See if you come to the
we're trying to produce.
Seafront. If you come to the
I'm just trying to think. Yeah.
Yeah, where the hole in the building is, where there's no shop yet. Yeah. If you come through here, on the back of the window, you can actually see a full map of the city I've put. Now just you can see it this time without the map disappearing.
Yeah, that's fine enough. That's good enough, because then it has a space to expand out.
I've copied the map, so do you want a copy of it?
No, I'm fine with just the single one now.
Because I've got the copy of both the maps. I've got two. I've got two of them. I stacked them this time. You know what I'll do? I'll put them in a chest for you to grab. I'll just leave the chest in here.
Yeah, but see if you just scroll through sort of those sort of Instagram posts of those two accounts, you'll get a feel for sort of those older buildings. Because it sort of relates it closer to Minecraft, and you can get to see sort of what.
I like the way they've textured the bricks with the andesite, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's sort of like
it's like a subtle way of doing it. It's quite cool.
Basically, obviously that's like a really small sort of shop, but that's what they look. That's what they look like. I'm just trying to think of a real life example. I would say Scarborough, but Scarborough really isn't a good option for that because the beachfront is the sort of refaced buildings with all the LED signs on them.
Yeah, the stuff is more modern.
Have you been in Yorkshire City Centre?
I've been there before, yeah.
It's sort of those buildings almost, and I think Filey as well. Sort of those styles.
But you get two different. What? He's put a flower pot and then he's put some other kind of pot looking thing. Don't know what it is.
That might be a player head. V-Tex is like a chimney or a bucket.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I know, because I was like thinking there's nothing else you get that looks like that.
And then I used to have a bunch of reference pictures of real life houses. Of those real life styled houses. So if I'll just look at my phone and see if I can find some. None of them aren't really too relevant. I've got ones there that I used to sort of design my survival mansion. These are quite good. So you know those houses down at the south side?
Yeah.
All the sandstone, sort of the more luxurious houses. I've got proper good floor plans of those, so you can see how they make the house. It's a collection of 4 images there, so you can just have a look through them.
Oh. It's quite cool. It's like a sectional view of the house, isn't it?
Yeah, but that sort of gives you a good idea of what they look like, because if you follow me down this way, here. This is sort of one the houses that I put an interior in.
This direction.
Down here.
I'll see.
This one I built using these plans. So you come in here, you've got your first room in here, the second room in there on the floor, and the staircase off to the side. And the stairs go down slightly into a room.
Yeah.
Also, that one's the back door.
Another room. Oh! Building!
Yeah, so
that's quite smart. I like that.
You notice the wall continually goes up at the same place, because I tried to follow the design almost quite rigidly. But if you go up, on the landing halfway up the stairs, you find a room like what those images sort of show.
Something similar. Yeah.
Back in the day, they wouldn't have been a bathroom, because
it would have been.
Disgusting thing is they would have been outside.
Yeah, the toilets. It's the kind of tenement buildings like Glasgow used to have. Would have been the toilets there. Except they're also a complete.
Well, these buildings aren't so much tenements. They're similar to them. Tenement buildings were sort of designed in this period when these were built, but these were built for the very high class.
Yeah.
So these were normally always occupied. As a whole, you find a lot of them in London are still like that, and they're like millions and millions of pounds.
Yeah.
And then again, a lot of them are divided into flats as well. So that's how you get sort of those classic flats. Up here, since I've tried to keep it period accurate, this is what would be the servant rooms, but also their guest rooms mostly.
Yeah.
So the floor plan changes a bit slightly as you get up to the top, but basically identical. And as well, basement with a void. On the floor of the windows.
It's quite cool.
It's because back in the day, it was to maximise sunlight.
Yeah, so they didn't use much gas on it. They didn't have electricity.
Well, yeah, there was no
wasn't as
electricity
popular,
at that period, so it was
it wasn't as popular.
Your house was lit by fire and like candlelight.
Yeah.
So you'd try to maximise the amount of sunlight you'd get.
Yeah, so you don't have to burn as much. It's cheaper.
And then these ones are sort of the ones that I've built more recently. This again is one similar to one of the plans I sent you, where the entrance of the building's actually around the side.
Yeah.
And then another feature of these is that a lot of the windows were bricked up. So again, if you come around the front there, you'll actually notice this in a lot of the buildings. These are bricked up. Same with the line of windows here and the wall of windows there. Because not only do you have chimneys in the way, which will zap heat off chimneys, but also because there was such thing called the window tax back in the day. So they tried to get rid of as many windows as they could. Are you going to put
windows in? You want windows in this as well?
Yeah.
Because I could do that as well. That's another thing I'm saying. I could do putting windows in it like that as well.
Now that we've got the general idea of what I'm going to do with this place.
Yeah.
Would we start? That's the problem.
I can finish up these maps, and then once I've done that, I'll finish that wee bit on the front path, and then I can put the windows in that hotel, and then we can see what to do from there.
Yeah.
Could probably put a roof on the building here as well. I can just copy what you've done for the other four.
I mean, do you have a preference of where you want to work with the older style buildings or the newer buildings?
No, I'll just work anywhere. I can just go and fill in. The nurse saying I can just go and do the wee odd jobs. What I'm saying is I can just go do the odd jobs in it. Just kind of jump about putting windows and things and putting roofs
if you really want to do the planning, you could help detail the fronts. Like adding things like cars and stuff. Because it's been something I've been meaning to do, but something I've always put off doing because I've wanted to try and expand the site as much as I could. I believe this was 8.
Why is it done? Why is it done? What? Go. Steel. Stupid steels. Right. So that's in line there like that. Okay, that works. They're all happy, they're all good. And then... Why is it not doing that? There we go. Are you meant to have the slabs on the street elevated up slightly, or are they just kind of misclicks?
Yeah, because they would be making place for street lights.
Street lights?
There's a set, yeah.
Alright.
There's a certain way you do them though. Because you notice they're never normally in line with each other. It's
staggered.
They're always they're at diagonals. The ones on the corners, also like junctions, would be traffic lights. So just keep that in mind. But the ones on the streets that aren't at junctions will be street lights, and if you stagger them, I don't really care about the separation between them as long as they're staggered.
Yeah.
Actually, because again, the street light is never normally uniform in real life, so it's...
Would you have it like that, I guess? And keep a rough kind of stagger on the planning film. for the...
Well, you know, I think about it, see if you move the slabs back one, so it's on the second block from the edge, rather than right the end. The reason these are like this is because the path's been inset.
Yeah, because the path's been inset, yeah.
For that. The parking spaces, but again, things like parking and stuff's a good detail to add as well, because this is a bit with lots of businesses.
How staggered do you want them? Very, or just a little?
Relatively. You don't need them to be... Is that because they're never normally a uniform separation from one another, but as long as they're staggered enough and they're frequent enough, you should be fine.
Have you got an idea how you want the lamppost to look? Or?
Well, the ones in the front, I was thinking about setting them like the old gas ones, but I'm not very designed for that, so maybe that's something you could work on.
Yeah.
And
I'll get them staggered to and then I'll...
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was laying them out first before I went in and done them properly. Then with the traffic lights as well, I'm trying to make them semi-accurate as well, so they only show the buttons where the lights would be for the cars.
Yeah.
But I'll do that a bit later. Another thing about it, I could work on the streetlight designs.
And that can be... Oh, at least they're too close together. Kind of there. And that could kind of go here. Like so. Yeah, that works. And then we'll do street light here. We'll do one here, 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 and here. How does that look? That's quite nice. They're all relatively spaced apart though. They're quite good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And the thing is, I only really want the beachfront to have the sort of the older style ones, older style streetlights.
Yeah.
The ones for the streets further inland, you can get away with
the newer style.
doing the modern ones, yeah. And I have an idea using the end rods for that as the LED light bar.
Yeah.
You just have like slabs and stuff.
I've actually seen them flickering. Like they were all flashing on and off when I went to leave my nana's. It's just quite weird. Your money roundabout comes up quite good on map.
Danke.
I think the castle will be one more extension out, maybe. We'll soon see. I need more maps. My inventory is just full of maps now. Right, there we go. We go in. Do this. Let me do this. One line off. Let me do this. And then we do this. Right. One, two, three. Right. And now we get these. I've got 4.
So I think I've finalised on a classic lamppost design. And so yeah.
And if oh, I'm an idiot. I went to open the chest and realised I placed blocks above said chest, so
Nice.
I'm going to use a barrel instead. fact, no, I'm not going to use a barrel. That's going to annoy me. What I'll do is I'll place the chest over the other side. That's what I'll do. Be smart. Big brain, that's what I'll do. And then we'll go... Oh, there we go. That's where I want to be.
How tall would you say your average streetlight is, of all things?
It's not too tall. Huh. What? That doesn't connect to that bit. That map looks like it's for there. That one's for there. Which then means that is for there, like so. There we go. So that map is for there, which then means that that map is fine. Because that map is for there. So that means that map's there. That map. No, that map's that one. And then that map's that one. Yeah. Right, there we go. I've probably already just stuffed up the way this is meant to go, but anyway. We'll figure that one out later. It's not like we'll need to rebuild this map at any point. We will. And I'm gonna hate myself for not having aligned these properly, but anyway.
What, the...
See if you come to the back of the shops. Well, the inside of the shop that's not been made yet.
Hang on, where are you?
You know that shop that's got the inside of it?
In it? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a bit more than what you're left with.
Oh yeah.
There's your entire city.
Oh, wow.
Almost. I'm missing one line of maps.
I do like how the line castles and stuff look on the map. That looks cool. So that's a 1-to-1.
Yeah, that's the 1-to-1, yeah. It looks much more impressive now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We're just missing the castle, which I can go do now. I've got another 5 maps for that.
I'd say, before we do any more of the castle work, I'd say we just try and Bluetooth through a lot of the...
and all we do is, see, every time we do that, we just take the map, we go update it, we fly over that area, and it updates it. Because that's what I did with the street.
Follow me. You literally just down, that's what these streetlights along the front here is going to look like, so it's sort of those older style ones. And then if we go over here, I've got the new style ones that I want to put in. These ones are slightly different here, but they're still sort of the older style.
Yeah, it just kind of goes on top.
And then this is the new one.
Ooh.
that I think we're going to go with.
Yeah, that looks quite good.
Because these still emit light.
That looks quite neat. I like that.
Let's see how well it does.
Was it?
Yeah,
that
fine.
literally looks just like they do in real life. You can see just about as much.
These still look fine.
These ones are like your old ones that actually light up the street.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they look nice.
If you want to know how lights look,
Just set it to night then.
Yeah. So I'd say we see if we can try and get more of the beachfront done. Or just along here, so like shopping, TV. And then as we work up, I'm going to start phasing out the old buildings. We've still got a bit more to go before I do that, but
yeah.
Start phasing out the old buildings for the new buildings and modernising it a little bit.
I'm going to go and get that last line of maps done.
Mm-hmm.
So then we have the actual castle in it.
Castle will just look grey now. There's not really anything finished about it. Like I've literally built like the basic like keep and everything, but I've not detailed anything about it.
Yeah.
I'm tempted on this side.
There we go.
I know it sounds stupid saying this, but just adding lights in just makes it look like it's got life to it. I don't know.
The castle will look quite good like once you've got the kind of base in it. You've got the actual path and all that established.
Yeah, and I've textured everything as well. It'll just look mint.
Because if you look on the map now, you can actually see where you've marked out for the path, which is quite cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See it? That goes there. That goes there. And that one goes there. And that one goes there. And that goes there. There we go. So you've got a chest with all the maps in their correct places. And you've got the map sitting there. I shall clear my inventory out a little bit here. And we shall continue. So, I'll start building.
Yeah, if we just start adding like life to this, like cars.
How high are you doing them?
Well, it's 5 up, I believe.
1, 2, 3. Yep, 5 and then 2 out. quite funny how you can just see that sunken ship out there.
I plan on keeping the ship out there, but see the big island, I was thinking about trying to level that down.
Do you want me to do that?
Maybe not the now, it was just something down the line I'd rather get so the main parts of the city done.
Yeah.
Started sort of working my way up and then finally getting rid of that because I can live with it now because it's still off in the distance almost.
So tedious to get these fences because the hitboxes are so small.
Like, hell, even if I times that night again, I mean, once you get some cars, some life in it, it will look even better.
You want them like plants in the bits of grass, or you just want them left like that?
Plants, trees, whatever. I'd say if you're building trees, try and build your own rather than just putting a sapling in.
I'm thinking, see if I can find, what am I looking for? If I just do this.
People like hand make their own trees with the...
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't look as good as I thought it would.
Because if... Yeah.
I thought if you kind of bone mealed it, it might, you know... Oh, it kind of does.
Yeah, it sort of does.
It sort of does it. Because each one is different, because each bit's in a different part of the biome. If you can't already tell, this is a controller with a dodgy trigger. I guess this isn't too bad, because each one's different. We'll see how this looks, and then probably go change it later. It's a decent placeholder. I'm going
to try adding some cars in. So this one is if it's approaching, so the two. And actually, before I do that, what I will do is put the quote-unquote lights on the traffic lights.
Are you still wanting the lights one in for the path, or for the shop side? Or are you wanting them?
Yeah,
these ones.
One in. So where they are now. Yeah, well, cool. Those ones doesn't have the light on both sides. Yeah, so it has it on only on the single side like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
I think that's one below the.
Yeah, that is.
That's 4. But yeah, basically, exactly like that.
Yeah, so you're still wanting that one in, unlike down there. Yeah, cool.
The lights are all in line. It's just the footpath recesses to put the parking spaces in.
I was right the first time.
What colour do we want this car?
73. Blue.
Blue.
Yeah. Should just do that with like one of the spin the wheel generator things. And just say a colour. Just have it do it. I mean, Nathan helped you do this promenade bit, didn't we?
You might have. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think we did. Are you wanting the lights to continue in the corner? Like past
yeah,
the
so we
factory?
continue along here, yeah. See this sort of dual carriageway I'm just gonna call will be a bit different. Again, same with the sort of beachfront as well. As we get to the more modern buildings, I'm going to switch them out for actual street lamps, like modern street lamps. But for now, with the road that's currently placed in it now, we can put the older style ones in.
Yeah.
And again, it's going to be the exact same as what we've got there, where the central reservation has the two-sided ones, both the footpaths are the one-sided ones. Just all the way along, and obviously every junction corner has space for traffic lights.
I can do these one then. So you want the path to be 2 blocks wide, essentially, yeah? From where like the streetlights have been placed.
Yeah. I think that will be constant basically all the way along. I'm just going to try putting tinted back windows of that. You know what, that's fine. We can keep that. And then when we're making the cars, we can try and avoid using item frames as much as possible.
Yeah.
So our front lights I'm going to do...
Did you confirm if there was an item frame limit or not, yeah?
On what?
Minecraft.
I've not checked that there was a limit. I've just... Never have played there has been a limit, because I'm never reaching the limit.
Yeah.
But regardless of whether it's still there or not, I'm still probably going to play as if there is still a limit, just to be safe.
Right, and we shall continue. Right.
So first car's in. Looking pretty fine, if I do say so myself.
It's looking nice and lively now with all the lights. Looks nice.
commands aren't allowing me to do things.
To do what? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to give myself the light block. So use type / give so
whoever. And I tried commands last night and wasn't let me down with them. I thought you disabled them.
Match select.
The one reason I hate working with slabs is you always end up double placing them and then you have to break it. That's why I hate working with them. That'll make my life easier. Right. I hate slabs.
So fine. How to get the...
Gonna make it day again. I'm gonna try and do it myself, but I don't have commands. You need to do it. How is that possible? That shouldn't be possible. But I keep doing it. There we go. Right, they look nice.
I think I'll just give it the light blocks. Because if we need them in particular, I'll send it back today. So what are you working on now? Is it still map stuff?
No, I'd moved off the map stuff and went to finish the roof of the houses over here. So the roofs have all been finished now.
There's a certain way I'll do the windows. So if you want to get, well, because of the error of these ones, we want white stained glass panes for these. And if we can get smooth quartz, so that's the old style of way I done it. Now I do it. We're going to fill this all the way along here, up. I don't like that. It's like almost like your interior wall is quartz. Come down, you put white stained glass paint on the quartz blocks, and then on the outside you put trapdoors. Place them on the lower half of the block so they flip upwards, and then behind that we get, is it grey concrete? Yeah, and then put that behind.
Get grey concrete.
You can use slip block, so you should have that window design.
Yeah. Aye.
Yeah, well, these ones we're going to be using the white
paints.
Yeah, I want to start trying to phase out the glass blocks. If you see it in a building, just leave it. But from now on, the new buildings that I do, I want them to be the white stained paints, because it makes it just look a lot more realistic to the real ones. There's a slight exception to that rule when we are doing the older buildings, but I'll tell you that. Yeah, acquainted with what buildings are from which era. The later buildings won't have panes, they'll have blocks in them.
Yeah.
Because eventually the size of the glass sheets that they put in them got larger, historically. So that's represented with larger panes of the blocks, rather than these smaller panes with the...
Nice.
I think that's going to be the end of this block of this specific designer building. I want to see if I can try and use something else. I'll lay it out in brick.
Is it the same windows you're wanting on the big hotel thing that are already on it? Or
yeah, basically. It's
just the same as that, yeah.
Window.
I'll start doing that.
You should see with the windows that I've already placed, and you should just be able to copy it.
I just copy them in the mall. So this is the white stained glass block, not grey. And trapdoors and the concrete's the same. Yep. So this has got the blocks on it,
The hotel, can you just look at the ones they've in?
Yeah, the ones that are on it, they now have the blocks on it.
So if it's got the blocks on it, then yeah, put the blocks on.
It's got white blocks instead of the grey, so slightly different. Could probably make like a main lobby for this building. And that could serve as the kind of start point. Because you leave here and then you've the hotel building.
Hotel. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a good kind of spawn point, and this could be where we put the main map as well. So make like a lobby area. It's quite funny, there seems to be more light coming through the solid blocks as opposed to the, you know, the windows with the blocks behind them.
There's a weird Minecraft moment.
Solid blocks emit more light than glass with solid blocks. Have you not seen that you can shoot through 2 honey blocks as well? That's another Minecraft moment. Because it's like, as opposed to it being 16 by 16 pixels, it's like 14 pixels. So it's like marginally different. Taught myself how to do the right hand rule today and realised what the left hand rule is. Yeah.
Well, the right hand rule is a negatively charged particle, positively charged particle.
Yeah, positively charged particle is the opposite. No, the positively charged particle is the inverse of the right. So you still use the right hand rule for positively charged. However, you just do the opposite.
Yeah, I always do. What were you thinking? Are you thinking of FMI or are you thinking of the thumbs up?
What? FMI? What?
You don't know. This is about physics.
The one where you're sticking out your index finger, your middle finger, and your thumb. The right hand rule.
That's FMI. So thumb is force, index finger is magnitude, and I is current.
Yeah.
So that's for a negatively charged particle, and I just flip it round to my left hand when I'm doing a positively charged particle. That's how I remembered them, and then You've got another one with the thumbs up.
Yeah, your thumbs up, your hands in a fist, and that's for the magnetic field of
yeah.
the thing, and it shows you the direction.
An electric field, the other one's
magnetic. It's a particle passing through a field, your FMI, and then your left hand, your thumbs up one's your just kind of general field.
It's been a while since I've done physics. It really has. In as much as
do you think it would be a pain, or do you think it would be satisfying if Minecraft updated and all the trapdoors closed?
Be a bit of a pain because I'd have to open them all again.
Yeah, do you think it would be satisfying not to go around and open them all? Do you think it would just become a pain? I think it'd be fun for the first few, but I think once it's past that, it would then be a pain. I'm just gonna do it this way. Oh, go that way. Oh yeah, I forgot I'd done these ones. Whoops.
Whoops for what?
I went to go down to the next level, then realised that I'd actually missed a section. Of trapdoors. I'd done the interior portion of it, but I'd forgot to do the trapdoors in the exterior. And I noticed it just as I went to go away. Do we not get the funny debug stick where we can like spin objects around in Bedrock now?
That's something I'd like to have, but no, we don't have it.
We don't have it.
No.
It's pure crap. So you can make like half beds and all that, and half dolls.
Because you have no idea how much that would save me from doing a lot of the stupid trickery pokery I have to do to get around that.
That's looking quite good. I'm quite happy with that. I think I've hit. Have I done every single window? Made it black. I think I have. Yes, it would appear I've got that done. Perfect. Yeah, so probably could try and make say like a lobby or something in this.
Mm-hmm.
And then that means I could move all the maps to here. As opposed to it being in the other place. The beachfront.
Mm-hmm.
Could do here instead. Which would probably look nicer. Just a thought though.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. We shall see, we shall see. And who's this? Where you are? Where you are? Where's Discord? Where's Discord? We should probably try that at some point. The Discord party chat thing.
Yeah, I think it would help a little bit.
Experiment with it.
What's this?
That's just a link to the stream.
Yeah,
that's just the stream link, yeah. I realised I hadn't done that, and I've been streaming for what? No, wrong button. No, wrong button. Right button. Yeah, an hour and 20 minutes, and I hadn't done it.
Nice.
So, yeah. It's funny thing, it's only took an hour and 20 minutes to do what I've done so far, which is just do cosmetic stuff purely. Go down.
It's working.
There.
Yeah, I was looking at a lot better than what it was at the start. Now that there's detailing at the front.
And the hotel looks more complete.
So you're doing... Also not a full interior, but...
I'm probably just going to do a lobby kind of area, if you get me. Like, you go in, once I've finished the windies, obviously I'm still doing the windies. The plan is just to kind of make that door, so you go in, just going to put a floor in there, and then I'm going to start looking at like hotel lobbies and try and do something similar to that. Maybe have a side room or something like that where you've got a map. Or do that at the back of the room, maybe. I hate you. I hate you so much.
I hate you.
There we go. No, it's like
I hate you.
Every window was almost perfect, but I had that one trap door that was on the window. Right.
Yeah.
The roof's all done. All them are done. All them are done. I think I've got them all. I think I got them all. I've got to finish this street off as well, because that's going to bug me for a bit.
There's something like pleasant about having buildings that are all in the same like era, but they're all different. I don't know, I'm just really happy with the front here. I think we've nailed it. Now you'll notice with the beachfront as well, there's another point of reference when you get down here. These stairs down onto the sand or the actual beach are at fixed distances apart. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of the small vegetation plots between them.
Yeah. Is that how you space them apart, the vegetation plots?
Yeah.
Nope, that's not the right block. That's the block. It's a fair point, actually. How come you didn't make the roads out of concrete?
Because also if I plan on adding like inclines and stuff, I'd rather do it with slabs, because it makes it smoother.
Planning ahead.
Yeah.
You wanting these solid white lines going the full length of the hotel, yeah?
Well, as far as I know, the hotel doesn't really have a back. Does it have a back? I might have a back to it.
No,
it's hollow.
It's hollow.
Just along only.
Yeah, it's like in between
the walls. It's like the walls that are already done. Building. I'd say do it. Just leave the back hollow. So I'm still yet to.
I meant like the road at the side of it. I was doing that.
Or the white line.
Yeah, the white lines. Yeah. Yeah, because every road's the same. Yeah, I've just kind of extended them out along.
Yeah, white line all the way down.
You want that central reservation to go all the way down, or just stop and then?
Yeah, we can have that all the way down. Because if you imagine this is central business district, so the roads are slightly larger. Yeah.
It's just satisfying to do. Just hold a button, hold the stick down.
Plan at some point on the central reservation, maybe adding a bit of like bushes, like what I've done further down.
Yeah, like foliage, etc.
Yeah, because
what I can do now is I can start doing the street lights again. And alter the new design that you've got going.
Yeah, mine just leave the ones at the corners because obviously those are going to be traffic. Well, actually, no, that's it. There's only going to be traffic lights there, so fill your boots basically.
Can I bring these out? Could probably make a bump here and just kind of follow the terrain up. If you're continuing at this direction. Seeing as there is a actual bump in the hill here, might as well just follow the landscape.
I think that was the plan. Because obviously the further away you get from the coast, generally the higher the elevation tends to be.
Yeah, the more... it's glass panes, though. Go do the thing. There we go. Right. Happy days. Shop. That looks decent. Yeah, there's another street light here. Right. What is messaging me? Right, what's next? We doing this street light. So I don't need that block. So I need that. I need that. I need an end rod. And I need a lever. So it's...
I'm being shouted on, so I'm probably going to X out the world if you just want to pause the stream there, and I'll be back in.
Yep. I'll just pause it
relatively soon, because the
right, what else do I need? I'll take them with me. I'll take that with me, and I need the foot. This is the first time this has actually been shown off. Oh yeah, this is my point. Ryan likes building castles. Big castle. Now, where did they put the diamond pick? If I remember correctly, it's in... Nope. Nope, nope. I think it's... There. Gotta go relocate that nether portal, which is... Nope. It's down here. This is gonna get relocated. Oh yeah. Also get this. There's a castle. There's a big farm out the back. It's cool. Right. There's a better overview of the area. There's a jungle temple. Try to remember where it is. There, that's it. Like 4 grey pixels. Jungle temple. There's a village. Oh, what are we doing there? It's the village. That's a wee ravine. We've actually made a path for boats so we can leave here. Go down that little river, through that mountain, into there, go down all the way around the bottom, and to the village. And first off, we're going to do... That's the mines. That's not my problem. Through here. Let's get rid of the villager trading thing. So if I go and quickly make a little start on this. Yeah, we built this castle on a hill, so there's a lot of empty ground underneath. Go that way, good. How many more blocks? Go 2 more that way, we'll see. And then this can be a thing. Don't know what yet, but it can be a thing. We'll just expand this out a few dozen blocks that direction. I think we can pretty much go for ages this way, if I remember correctly. Yeah. We'll call it this far. We'll go out. Yeah, we'll go this far, why not? This is where we'll put villagers once we get them here. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that works. give us as much room as we can. It just looks like a mess now. Oh yeah, I was going to bring us out 2 blocks, wasn't I? And that's all well above me. I'm not going to mind that block. That would not be fun. Wow, pull them down the fiddle. Right, that's... Yeah, that's fine for now. Make the mines wider a bit. No idea where that's from. This looks cool. Anyway, right. I was going to relocate this. I guess I need to go and break it. Actually, before I do we have soul sand? Nope. 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 Well, I need one of these. Nothing. Nothing. Nope. Nope. How about miscellaneous chest? Nope. Nope. Still not. Oh, is this? Yep. So sand. There we go. And I need a water bucket. Take that. And I'll take the kiln with me. Yeah. I need to make signs. Forgot about that bit. Those are just 2. make more planks. That works. Just so intently staring at chests. Right, let's go. What was I doing? Relocating that portal. That's what I was doing. Right. Probably should empty my inventory, but I can do that later. I also want to make all this, like, sort of change all this. It's a solid block. Right, I'll make this pathway wider. And then I'll also fix the wall. Make it all cobble. And then do what I was doing with the floor as well, and dropping it down by one. I also need to put... was 2 wheel blocks. And the floor was slabs. That's what I was doing. So you come down, you go down another staircase. And then the whole floor is slabs. So I need 2 stairs.
Right, that's me back.
Alright, I just jumped on the survival world and started making some changes to the...
Yeah, fair. I'll go back on
basement.
The city world, or...
Yeah, I'm just going to finish up this little bit just now.
Did I tell you one of the things I got up on Sunday there? Because I'm in winch training. I got gifted a broken weak link because we had to do a weak link repair.
A broken one?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you know what the weak link is?
No.
Right, so it's a small tab of metal with like a rating on it.
Yeah.
For its tensile strength. So.
Why did you get gifted it?
Well, you probably need to know what a weak link is. So it's essentially just a small tab of metal that attaches the rope end of the strop to sort of that rubbery plastic bit of the strop. And it has a rating. The amount of force that can be exerted on it before it snaps.
Yeah.
Because if you put too much force through it, the cable, it could damage the glider, so that weak link will split if too much force is exerted on
Yes,
and
that's the
break,
picture
which
you
is how you
sent me.
get a launch failure. And obviously we changed it over to a not broken one, so I got gifted the broken one. They're actually kind of, it's maybe in a bit of metal.
I thought it was like going to be like one of the
cool
ones that like you broke or something like that. That's what I thought it was going to be.
Well, yeah, normally we will give the broken weak links to people who, well, broke.
It's going to be like, oh, well done, you broke this, here you go.
Yeah, because the guys have said they like making like coasters and stuff. They like lay the weak link out, pour it in resin, and like you've got a broken weak link coaster, which is cool.
Yeah. Congratulations, you stuffed up. Here's your bit you broke.
Well, a weak link is normally either a winch driver's fault or a pilot fault. Either the winch driver's putting in too much throttle, or the pilot's putting too much up in, and then
I don't make that hole.
And go snap.
What? I removed that block of cobble for the, 2 blocks of cobble from in front of the nether portal, and there was a hole. I was like, I didn't break 2 blocks there, so I was a bit confused, but it's now all dropped down to the right level, so now all we need to do next time we come on is remove the portal.
Yeah.
And then do the thing, and I've already got all the stuff on me to go down.
The old base?
No, I'm in the castle. I mean, remember we're doing the sub basement? Because we've got the basement, and then we've got the tunnel.
Extend out horizontally, so we extend vertically instead.
Well, technically we could extend horizontally.
Yeah.
We've got more than enough room because I've also dug out the. Because I also dug out the villager trading hall as well. I dug that out as well and moved a grindstone into the basement. That's not the right. That's the bit I want to be in.
I mean, if you want, I can put another outer wall around that wall. So it's
that's
like
where
one
you
of
could
those
put, that's where you could put your spruce forest.
Castles.
That's where you could put one of your spruce forests you keep talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I've dug out a big room for the villager trading hall, and I've altered the entrance to the basement so we can actually fix that nether portal. And what? No.
What the heck?
Ow. Go back. Ow, I'm nearly dead. You know what? We'll just do this.
Dead, I'm Brian.
Shut up. A zombie pigman just walked through the portal.
Oink.
So I'm taking my square go. By that I mean I've placed a block in front of a doorway and now can't reach me. So now I can just sit here and repeatedly punch him.
From the stupid oink oink thing.
I win. No, just to insult. I can't eat him. No. I was going to eat him just to insult him. You know what? I'm just going to do this. Any data. There we go. Haha. Try kill me again. Right. I just broke a singular block off it. Right, I'll pause the stream and I shall then jump on your world. We shall continue off.
Yeah.
Right, so now we can continue where we left off with no pigmen trying to kill me anymore. Conveniently. So what was I doing? Oh yeah, this. Right. 75. That needs to go up there, and then 75, and then it goes out 4. And then you have an end road here. Get a lever here.
You can just place the end road again on the end road and it will invert for you.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
That's convenient.
Speeds up the process a little bit.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like you had to specifically place it. Ah, I think I might have encountered an issue.
That's good, it's fine.
That good. That not connected. Life good.
Even if it did connect, it wouldn't really matter.
Boop. Boop, boop. Boop. Right, so there is 2. There'll be 1 here. Then there'll be 3 on that side and 3 on this side. Okay, that works.
Mm-hmm.
And 1, 2, 3. Go down and we go doot doot doot. There we go.
Mm.
I placed the I thought the lever's orientation depended on how you were standing. It does not depend on how you're standing. It depends on what direction the lever feels like going that day.
Rookie mistake. You should be able to orientate the lever around.
Yeah, you just flick it, but
yeah.
I didn't do that. I tried to be smart and just place it, and it just didn't do what I wanted it to do.
At 90 degrees, because sometimes it...
No, I know you just turn yourself like that, but I thought, like, see if you looked at it, I thought the lever, like, always placed facing you, but no, it doesn't. It just places and goes whatever way it decides to point. Ow. See, this is why I don't click on Instagram.
Grooming miners, whopper.
Because you just get your ears destroyed by random things. Just get so much random stuff.
I will happily and proudly state that I have never downloaded TikTok and have never watched.
I know that's my
from TikTok.
That's the one thing I keep. Is like I just don't download TikTok. I use Instagram instead. Just don't get TikTok. Just use Instagram instead.
Infinitely less
painful
Chinese surveillance.
Yeah. Infinitely less files getting looked at. It's just, Mark Zuckerberg. That's not right. It's kinda annoying. Right.
Well,
do you want these 2 street lights? Because one of these... I want to remove one. But I don't know what one. That Renault Clio that's in the Clyde's still on Facebook Marketplace, by the way.
Yeah, in fact, there's 2 in line. I'd say get rid of this one here, because that's sort of close to this one. If I had to suggest anything. Got rid of the streetlight problem.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. You want these ones continuing down in front of the hotel. Or
the older style.
No, the new ones that were just done there.
Yeah.
The LED ones, do you want them in front of the hotel, kind of wrap round, and head up towards the castle?
Actually, no. Can I get the older style ones?
The older
I'm
style
just
ones?
thinking.
These ones, didn't you? And just continue these.
No, because mine we've got the in the middle. See, we do the ones that were similar to the beachfront. So
yeah, so it's on the bottom.
5 up.
5 up on the bottom. Yeah. I'll do the ones.
You do them on the
central reservation, and then I'll do the 5 up, and then hanging for the bottom.
Yeah.
In front of the hotel, please. Was that like 72? Yeah.
They're gonna hate me for this, but I want to. That's not. I like that.
It's convenient because I'm making lights, so it's not as bad. Just the difference is I'm trying to make the lights out of black blocks, which don't work very well to see. There we go. Now they look red, not black anymore. Place the... There we go. And place. And place. And doot. And doot. Epic. Now you see, that doesn't look too bad. Hit the roundabout. Damn it, so close to the middle. Right. You know what? That fixes that problem. Gives a slab. Put that one there. There. Yep, it's too close together. Nope, it's true. Almost worked. No, I still want that filler over. It's kind of here. Kind of like that, maybe. I don't know. Right, if we go like this, so that goes like that, and then we've got one that goes here, and then so I don't want one there because then that's in line with that, and that'll annoy me. And that can go. Gotta move these ones. If I move that there, that makes me happy with that. So then I need to move this one to here. And if I move this one to here, and then moving that one over further. Got another one here, and then another one here, and another one here. One needs to go in the middle of these two. Right here. Good enough. Ryan, where are you? Are you at the beach?
Yeah.
Good thing. Somebody's asked a question about your outfit, and I'm just gonna. Whereabouts are you situated again? I'm at the beach. Where you've done your traffic lights in your car.
Yep, stand by.
Oh, there you are. Yeah.
Is this better?
Yeah, that's... It answers their question. Now I think they've realised who you look like, I hope. Because, yeah, right, I shall... Why have I got this? Oh, that's the kind of half map I done. If you look on Instagram, you'll see the question that was asked.
Yeah. I wish.
Right.
Genuinely, I wish.
So that one street has just got the new lights in it, and the other ones just have the old lights in it, aye?
For now, yes. When we start doing more of the more modern builds, we'll put the newer streetlights in.
Quattro. There we go. And then that hangs from the bottom. It's the bottom they going into.
What?
The thingy lights.
Yeah, the ones on the pavements. Yeah.
Yeah. Single stem ones. It's lighting up the front of the hotel, which is quite nice. They look too close together. But then if I move it, fix them. First world problems.
Yeah. Albeit, I think the kids in Africa would also be having the same problem if they were playing Minecraft right now.
Wait. Oh, that's a block taller. Oh, that's why that looks off.
What?
Place the light. I was wondering why the post I'd made for the lamp looked a bit off, and then I realised it was a block taller than it needs to be. Actually, I've just found an easy strategy that involves me breaking a bunch of things. However, also means I get them all the exact same height. And it means they're all in line as well. Place. There we go. There we go. That's quite nice. Right, and then we go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. There we go. And then it goes up to 5. Goes across. Goes down. Goes up. Goes up. There we go. See, that looks quite nice now.
How's the street lights coming along?
Done.
Nice.
I think. So I got sidetracked and started doing that bit of the road at the castle. That was annoying me.
Ah, nice.
I'm just kind of putting in the road bit, not actually putting in the lines or adding any of the yet, because I just wanted to cover it up, so at least that's done.
Probably add in the line. So it goes, I think. Then the path goes like that. Yeah.
I'm gonna remove some of this tree.
Might be a good idea. Because there's a lot of trees to get rid of there.
Why won't... What the... What?
What?
What the... Eh?
What's up?
Did you disable TNT and fire spread?
Yeah.
Ah! Right, that explains a lot.
Would have done.
Okay. Right, that explains it. Because I went to go and place a bit of TNT in the tree and just blow it up. And then it wasn't blown up, and I literally set the TNT on fire on every side, and I couldn't figure out why. But yeah, that would explain it. Did you do that just so like you accidentally don't burn your world down? Is that why you done that?
I don't ever really use TNT and that, so I just decided to turn it off. There's no possibility of me being stupid and doing something bad.
Did you ever see when you're playing Grave, does it take so long to break blocks? Like there's some cases where I genuinely think if you played survival with efficiency, you would break blocks quicker.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to breaking like wood and all that. Whose world was it that had the big massive pond in it? Was that George's?
Pond, yeah.
Yeah, we're making the big massive ocean and all that. We just sat there for like a night or two.
Super flat.
Yeah.
Mine isn't because I don't want a super flat. I prefer to work with the terrain because then it looks slightly more realistic.
You ever actually used a super flat to build anything?
I used to build cities in super flat, but then I realised, hang on, this is a bit shit because you can't like make oceans or anything. So I was like, you know what, I'm changing.
Technically, you could, just requires commands. You can only do a maximum of 50,000 blocks as well.
Exactly, that's something I don't have the time nor the patience for. what I am doing now.
I'm just continuing to do bits of road now. Because I've seen another bit of the road which could be done, and I've got all the blocks for the road in my inventory anyway, so I might as well just do it. So I'm currently expanding that, filling in all the gaps, and then I'm going to go and put the lines on it. Because it follows an easy pattern which I can replicate.
Yeah.
A bunch. There we go. Right.
Sometimes I think I need to do a road. I've made like one more building. And obviously moving to and from. Like that.
It's your mum hoovering.
Right.
Right. That's that, and then and then we do that. Perfect.
Did I make the road step in there? I'm just trying
Yeah,
to find.
you did. You did. I just
I'm just trying to
continued
think
on that
why I
bit.
would have done that.
Dunno.
Would it have been to...
Dunno, maybe you wanted to put the houses a wee bit to make it not as straight. Like you were saying, add a bit of character into
it. Yeah.
Or I'd assume that's what you were planning to do. Potentially.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know.
just keeping it along with that axis there should be fine.
I was just planning to take this path to at least the end of where you've done at least the main road, and then just kind of leave the parking bay bits until you've decided what you're doing with the houses.
Yeah. And if you get the time, you see if you can try and like put vegetation on this sort of grass.
You can just go bone meal
Up
it,
here.
and it'll put some plants on
I
it
mean,
again.
you see what I've done here with the leaves?
Just a second.
I prefer that play with bone meal as well, maybe.
Yeah. I'll
It's
bone
just to
meal it
make it
all.
really...
I'll go bone meal it all, and then we
Yeah,
can go in and add that
it's
bit in
just to
if you
make
want.
it really, really dense. When it comes to the vegetation and stuff.
I kind of hope this is the bit with the white line. If not, this is going to be a mild line. Yep, there we go.
Just thinking of what I could do. Here are these buildings, I mean, doing that.
Actually, this will be quicker.
Mm-hmm.
If I do that, then I come back.
Probably have to finish up soon. Or now, I should say.
Oh well.
I'll try and see if I remember why I brought that road forward, and
a good bit done.
I'll be back in a second. Yeah.
Right. We'll call the stream here as well. Right. Happy days.